Hey, how's it going, guys? It's your boy YASHViR GAMiNG. Well, if you're new to this channel, guys, I would like you to kill murder and smash that little subscribe button, and also to ring that bell notification, because whenever I drop a brand new video, you're gonna get notified. Okay, so without any further ado, guys, in this video I'm gonna show you how you're gonna display your FPS, your GPU, and your CPU usage in games. Yeah, it is an MSI Afterburner. Alright, you can click this, and there's not much difference between the beta version and the stable. As you can see, when you scroll down, you're gonna see download the stable and final version, and this one is the latest version, which is in beta 2. Alright, there are beta 1, beta 3, beta 2. Alright, so there's not much difference between all of them. Alright, so I would like to grab the beta. Alright, so yeah, so wait over there, and as you can see, download will start. So once it, just wait on here. Alright, so after that, here I'm gonna click open, and all I need is a exe file. So I'm just gonna drag and drop this on my desktop. Yeah, now as you can see right here, I'm gonna right click, I'm gonna run this as administrator, and if prompted, I'm gonna click yes. Alright, I hit next, and here is the most important part. Alright, you don't want to miss this. Alright, so you're gonna make sure that you select the Revert tuner statistics server as well. Okay, hit next, and install. Okay, from here it's pretty much already easy. Just hit next, and install. Alright, as you can see, it has created a shortcut on my desktop right there, and as you can see here, the installation hasn't finished yet. It's gonna prompt you to install the Revert tuner statistics server. So I hit this, and this is pretty straightforward as well. So just hit next again, and just wait for it. As you can see, alright, so you're gonna uncheck show readme, and you're gonna click on finish. Alright, here I'm gonna uncheck show readme. I'm gonna click finish on this, so it's just gonna open, and it's Afterburner. And here, this is a setup file. Okay, so this is a setup file. I'm gonna right click here and delete. Alright, so basically it's gonna look something like this, but if your skin does not look something like this, I'm gonna go to user interface, and this is by the skin by default. Alright, so by default it should look something like this. Okay, so after you've clicked here, as you can see, it's previewing my graphic cards, okay, and my current driver version as well. So from here, all you gotta do is click settings. So it's just gonna bring up the properties. Alright, so in here you're gonna go to monitoring if you wanna set those stuff like FPS, show your GPU usage, memory temperature, and so on. You wanna go to monitoring, and here, guys, as you can see, as you can see, GPU usage and GPU temperature, RAM, memory clock, you can choose any of that. Alright, say for example, this one's a GPU usage. Okay, so you wanna basically all of it was like this. Alright, so just give me a moment here. I don't need all of that, but only a few. Okay, so I'm gonna click this tick right here. I'm gonna enable it, and then I'm gonna click on show in on-screen display. Okay, and I'm gonna override group name. Instead of GPU, I'm gonna click override group name, and then here I'm gonna write RTX. Alright, 3070. Alright, so you're gonna enter your graphic card's name. If you have a GTX, I don't know, RTX 3090 Ti or 3080, 3080 Ti, RX 6900 XT or whatever, you're gonna input that here. Okay, you're gonna hit apply. Alright, now if you want the GPU temperature, you're gonna click the stick and then you're gonna click this. I have already, mine is already set up, so I'm showing for you what you need to do. So first it was unclick. You're gonna click the stick. Okay, you're gonna click on show in on-screen display, and this is a GPU temp. Okay, and this one I will not override group name. Okay, why? Because if I override the group name and I want it to preview underneath the second line. Okay, so first it's gonna show my GPU, and then underneath my GPU it's gonna preview the GPU temperature. Otherwise, if I chose to override the group name, it's just gonna preview it right next to my GPU. Okay, so I don't need that. I want it to preview underneath. Okay, underneath the text. Alright, so I'm gonna unclick this. Right, now for RAM usage, I'm gonna click here and make sure to click show in on screen display, otherwise it will not display. And this one I'm gonna call it as VRAM. Okay, and what is this? Go clock, memory clock, power. Alright, and CPU usage. Okay, CPU usage. What I did is I click the stick, I click here showing on screen display, and then I override group name. Okay, I have a Ryzen 7 5700G CPU. Okay, the processor. So yeah, as you can see, I've override it right here. And now the CPU temperature. I click it here. I'm not gonna override the group name. Okay, CPU clock. Okay, CPU clock, CPU power, nope. And then this, as you can see, frame FPS. Okay, so I'm gonna click this to enable it. I'm gonna show in on screen display, and then I'm gonna override the group name as FPS. So what I would like to do here is I'm gonna manually write FPS. Okay, alright, and I don't need any of those. CPU temperature, right? For now you can go ahead and enable all of that, but yeah, okay, see, like this, and I'm gonna hit apply for now. And now if you want to go to on-screen display, you want to click this, and here you can toggle. Okay, you can toggle on screen display, like you wanna use any hotkeys. Okay, so let me disable all of that. To disable, just hit the backspace. Okay, as you can see right now it is on none. Okay, so here, say for example I would like it to show the on-screen display, so I'm gonna let me just put a hotkeys. Alright, so Alt plus S. Okay, Alt S, it's gonna show. Okay, it's gonna toggle on the screen display whenever, every time I press the Alt plus S button on my keyboard. Okay, in the game it's gonna show the FPS, GPU, CPU. It's gonna preview the monitoring settings. Okay, so now I'm gonna hit apply, and here in the same on-screen display, okay, if you click more, this is gonna bring up the Revert tuner statistics server. Okay, and from here, as you can see right here, I can zoom. As you can see the 60 right here, I can zoom it, make it bigger. I can decrease it. I can click on this on-screen display fill. So this is gonna add a black layer text underneath the text, as you can see, and you can change all of that, or you can just now, if you don't want the FPS to show up but you want it to show like in the middle or downstairs, all you gotta do is to double click on this square here, and you can move this down like this, like so. You can move it here, you can move it to the right hand side of the corner, you can move it left hand side as well. And then when you're ready, just close this, and as you can see, now you're good to go. All you gotta do is to make sure that you hit OK right here. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna change my, because I don't like the skin right here, so I'm gonna change this. I'm gonna go to user interface. Right here I'm gonna choose, say, this one is the right version. Alright, and now I'm gonna minimize it, and I'm gonna bring up my game. Alright, so as you can see right now, it's a game started, and as you can see, I'm gonna press Alt plus S. Okay, Alt S at the same time. It's gonna hide it, and if I repress it, Alt S, it's gonna show it. Okay, as you can see, yeah. Say if I don't like this right here, so I can bring this down a little.
30 years ago, the Omnics declared war.
Like that.
The nations of the world had no answer until they called upon a small group of heroes.
And then
Overwatch
go back to the game.
to rescue humanity from the Omnic crisis.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. So see you boy actually, and I'm signing out. Peace. Bye bye.